Oh, okay. And you step outside. I told you I live in the city. See? Yeah, right, that's the next door neighbor's house right there. And that we gotta get rid of. But when you step back here, it turns into paradise. Look at this. Those are the blackberries reaching out to us. Good morning, beautiful blackberries. Look how huge they're getting. Wow. And we have peppermint starting down here. And sedum sanguinarium. That's what this is. This is sedum. See these little lovelies? Sedum stone crop. Sedum sanguinarium. It means it grows on the ground everywhere, and it's good for you. And you can eat that, and it's delicious. Oh, there's Tabitha. Hi, Tabitha. There's a pretty girl. Hello, honey. She had breakfast this morning. I give them breakfast and supper every day. Here's some more blackberry bushes starting. Oh. And up here in my head, oh wow, look at how huge the blackberry bush is up there on top of the grapes. Let's get up and see the grapes. Look at the grapes. No more little flowers, huh? Everything is leaves. Wow, huh? Spring has sprung. Let's come down and take a look at the blueberries. We have multiple blueberry bushes. Look at them, how big they're getting. Oh yeah, lovely. Blueberries. This one here. And here. Look at all the little blueberries. Can you see the little red nibs? Those are the blueberries starting. Aren't they beautiful? And some more. Like right here. The grapes, they go all the way to there. Let's go over. Look at no more flowers on the cherry tree. Look at the size of that cherry tree. And that one and that one. We have 3 cherry trees. A Stella, a Bing, and a Stella. So they can cross-pollinate. And there are the 2 hazelnuts. There we have I have a Jefferson. And, wait a minute, the other one is a New England, I believe. Hazelnut and filbert. They'll cross-pollinate and should be giving us fruit soon. Hey, let's get close. Last time we got close, everything was flowers. So look at now we got, wherever there was flowers, see, there's going to be fruit. Look at all the fruit that this. And last year I really didn't share much because I couldn't really see last year. Huh? I couldn't really take videos. But look at this. There's the hazelnuts. Look at the size of them. Hello, beautiful tree. Get right up in my trees. And I love how as the time is going by now, there used to be a tiny little thumb and it was like right on the ground. But now, look at this. We can get underneath the trees. In a couple more years, we'll be able to like sit under these trees and there'll be canopy. This is the ground under there. And we've got the hyacinths, some lilacs. The comfrey should be growing in soon. It'll be coming up soon. Where are ya? We got all kind of things. Look at, aren't they beautiful? Ooh, look at what we got. This is the old tomatoes. I gotta get out of there. Dandelions. Dandelions, you saw I had, fritters. They're so good. Dandelions and violets. Make fritters. Yum, yum, yum. And here is the Macintosh apple. Look at that. Look how big that tree is getting. Isn't that wonderful? Like I say, in a few years, we'll be able to put a swing and swing on that branch that goes out that way, huh? A few more than a few. And look at here, we got the peach tree reaching out into the apples. And there's the peach. Hello, peach. Oh, peach. Look at the size of the peach tree. Oh my goodness, how I love my trees. Aren't they beautiful? Where once, when I first moved in here, this, the yard was just something to mow. And now, it's someplace to grow. Okay, right up onto the shed. How awesome is that? And there we go. More stuff growing, more stuff growing. And watch what we got going on back here. If I come back here and peek around the trail, look at the asparagus. Can you see them? Let me come the other way, maybe you can see them better. We go around. At least the way the light is. See the ferns? See those ferns growing? Those are asparagus. Isn't that awesome? And we'll leave them for the first, year or 2 or 3, and they will be able to start in the springtime picking them before they fern up like that. When they're little heads, you just pick them up. I got a bunch of them in there, so they fill in this whole area. They will eventually. And for the next 30 years or so. See, they're the Bing cherry. Aren't they beautiful? No sign of bugs at all. Isn't it wonderful? Really, it took just milk. And to get rid of all of the ants, we use borax and sugar mixture, those traps that we showed you a couple years ago, and it worked like magic. The millennial gardener, he showed us so much, because look what we got growing on. I wanted to mention him. The millennial gardener, he taught us so much about how to get a full air of corn, how to get it turn ant-ridden land into beautiful fertile land. You got to listen to the millennial gardener. He's wonderful. So well spoken. He does such good videos. God bless him. But anyway, look, see this, what I'm showing you? I had put some of the peaches from in the autumn in here. Hey, Tabitha. And look, we got a baby peachy tree. How cool is that with my parsley? Isn't that wonderful? We'll let that keep growing. And oh boy, we got stuff growing on in here. Look at all the stuff we got growing on. Strawberries and herbs, and I gotta check everything. Ooh, another old tomato plant. Oh, we'll get a lot of fodder for our bunnies. We do have bunnies, and they love them. Here's some more strawberries. And just things are growing on their own that we will, we got just some things sprouting in the strawberries. And eventually we're going to take things and take his. Look, I see the sage. She's waking up. Hello. And the chives. Look, everything's waking up. Wakey, wakey. Want to see who's waking up really good, though? Look at this. That tiny, tiny, tiny little poo-poo. I called it a thumb when I first bought it because it was just as big as a thumb. And now look, how I love lilacs. Always wanted a lilac tree. And now I have one. Oh, the wind just blew all that scent right into my nose. Look at my beautiful lilacs. Can you just smell them? Ah. Let me see. Look at that. It's May Day. For the May Day is the great day. Sun to stay along the old straight path. Right? Stay along your old straight path. Look at that. Up in my trees. See how big they're getting? So, like, I can actually walk under my peach tree now. Like, I can actually walk under it. I can't wait till I can, we'll be walking back here and all the trees will be way, way up high. And then I'll have walkways. I'm going to build walkways to get myself up above there, above the shed, and then there won't be wasted space anymore. I'm going to put a little porch up there. This is in my head. I manifest in my head first, even though I don't have any income. But in my head, it like these. And then all of a sudden, there was the money, and then I did it, So I manifest in my head. I want to put a porch over there and in a walkway that goes right. Something that lets the light in really well, but I can get all up my trees and then up along, and we'll lift up the grapevines up another 5 feet. And the berry bushes. Wouldn't that be awesome? We'll get this whole yard way, way, way up high. Paradise. It's all in how you view things. They're not weeds. Those are superfood. Oh, they're awesome. I'm gonna pick a couple even for breakfast this morning. And then the thing about dandelions too, when you pick them, they make more. The plant says, "Oh my God, I gotta make more." Well, there's a couple. Just a taste for breakfast this morning, fresh. I like them in fritters. Oh, but I love them fresh. Happy May Day, everyone. Happy May Day.